We have a particular story we want to take. And the story, I saw it on our able, senior journalist Instagram account. And I was like, okay, since it's coming today, we'll discuss that today. Well, this is a victim that spoke up about police attack. While a woman who was seen on her way to the market narrates how she was caught up in a tussle between the police, protesters, and of course, Amotekun. So let's quickly watch this video of victim that spoke up after the police attack and Amotekun attack. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn àbí àti ọlọ́pàá. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn àti ọlọ́pàá lọ́jọ́ wọlé. Wọ́n rọ̀ṣì wọlé ní àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Okay, ilé tí ẹ sá sí. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wọlé wọ́n lé ní 40. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wọlé lé 40 àtàwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o bí mo ṣe wà yìí. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Bus stop lọ́jọ́ after Àmọ̀tá sáwọn. You people.
Ọwọ́ yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Ẹ ṣàánú mi o.
We can now imagine now, see what is happening now at Oworonsoki. This woman is going to market. They've turned it to armed robbery now. Police and Amotekun in Oworonsoki. Because those boys are protesting for their rights. Look at what they do this woman now. You can see this woman. They've collected all her money.
It's a peaceful protest.
And those protests is a peaceful protest. Look at what they do now. Okay. Let the government hear this. Okay. Báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ó yẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ èmi ò mọ nǹkan kan o. Èmi lọ máa 12 ni mò ń ta aṣọ, mò ń ta ìlú ni o. Kí n lọ rajà ni o. Àbí girigiri lèmi náà bá sá. Ibi ọ́fíìsì náà sá sí yẹn. Ibẹ̀ ló ti lọ gbé wa.
Ọmọ mi lè fídíò for you.
Ibi ọ́fíìsì náà sá sí yẹn. Ibẹ̀ ló ti lọ gbé wa. Wọ́n wọ́ mi wọ̀ fún wọn ni. Apron tí mo bọ́ lọ́hùn. Tí mo fi sínú láìlọ́ọ̀nù. Apron yẹn mo fẹ́ lọ fi rajà máa 12 gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ti gbà. Ọwọ́ mi yìí bó ṣe wà kò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o.
Àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn àbí àti ọlọ́pàá.
Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn àti ọlọ́pàá lọ́jọ́ wọlé. Wọ́n rọ̀ṣì wọlé ní àwọn ọlọ́pàá.
Okay, ilé tí ẹ sá sí.
Ilé tí a sá sí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wọlé wọ́n lé ní 40. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wọlé lé 40 àtàwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o bí mo ṣe wà yìí. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Ọwọ́ mi yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Bus stop lọ́jọ́ after Àmọ̀tá sáwọn.
You people.
Ọwọ́ yóò jẹ́ tèmi mọ́ o. Ẹ ṣàánú mi o.
We can now imagine now, see what is happening now at Oworonsoki. This woman is going to market. They've turned it to armed robbery now. Police and Amotekun in Oworonsoki. Because those boys are protesting for their rights. Look at what they do this woman now. You can see this woman. They've collected all her money.
It's a peaceful protest.
And those protests is a peaceful.
Right, yes, welcome back. Well, let me just introduce our second guest is already seated, and then we go into what we just watched right now. It's good to have you, Segun Chubuton. It's been quite a while, though.
Has it? Oh, yeah, I missed last week.
Yes.
Just 1 week now.
I know, just 1 week.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Because Mr. Nurudi was about to,
And I'm here to.
Thank you very much for coming in. It's good to have you again. Well, we just watched a video of a woman complaining and explaining herself that police and Amotekun attacked them, protesters at Oworonsoki. And of course, like I said, Mr. Nurudi, what do you say about? And of course, it led to something else, which the police commissioner actually had to, say and declare Showore wanted, and that has brought a lot of talking on social media. And yes, want to deal with that today. What do you say?
I think on Oworonsoki, I have spoke in the last 2 weeks. In fact, for one hour. On my program on Saturday on radio, I have to dedicate it because I brought a lot of people from that particular area. And incidentally, I know the area very, very well. Very, very, when I mean very, very well, I know the area. I have a lot of people there. And one thing there is this. In Lagos, anywhere poor people live, that has to be around the water. They are not safe. Yes, now, you will see that the rich people want to live there later.
Oh.
Yes. And that's the reason why I'm telling some certain people, it's just so unfortunate that the governor of the state, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, did not create a time to speak with these people. He has never said anything. He has never said, and it's not even good. And those people that are speaking on behalf of the government, especially the agency led by Fuad Oki, I was just laughing that he said because they don't have building plan. Where they want to demolish, it is not 10 houses, over 50,000 households. This one is not the issue of building plan. And thank God that Fuad Oki is a Lagosian. His own family house on the island. I want to see the building plan of that house, because that house can never have a building plan. If government want to, I agree one thing with the government. That Oworonsoki, the area they want to really demolish, Lagos cannot be like that for a very longer time. Something will be changing. But when you want to change, talk to the people. We want to resettle you. We want to compensate you. Then there's going to be a committee. They will sit down. And the Oba of Oworo is not even helping matters. You are Oba because of these people. And you know the funniest thing? In Koshofe local government, there are 2 wards that give them a lot of votes. Ward A and Ward B. This one affected Ward A of Oworo. And they are the most populated places. Ward that give anybody that wins in that place as a local government chairman or as a rep. You are almost like winning 50% of the vote in Koshofe. Now, nobody is talking to them. When we interviewed the local government chairman, he said he didn't know about it. A local government chairman. And don't forget, the current local government chairman, Moyosore, the vice in the first tenure is now the Oba of Oworo. So, I discussed the way they are not talking to those people is not even good. And police, what the police officers are doing is not good. For the fact that you want to enforce the law is a fundamental human right of anybody to protest. So far they are peaceful. Now taking thugs all around, attacking people, and some thugs are using that avenue to steal. Look at that particular woman. The poor woman, for God's sake, is not even living in Oworo. He's not even living in Oworo. But because of what happened when he had gunshot and whatever, he has to run inside. Before you know it, they said all those thugs, and she alleged that some certain neighborhood, that is what he called Amotekun. So there's the one that they have to collect the money that woman is taking to
back. Apologies for that break. We just had to take the commercial break. Okay, Nudi, you're actually saying something.
So some thugs are using the avenue to steal.
Steal, true.
To really attack people, to steal from people, and it's not even good. And another thing again is that every police officer should know you are not above the law. For the fact that you are a member of police force does not make you that you are above the law. And the commissioner of police, I respect Commissioner Jimo so much. And the reason why I respect him is this. Anybody that has been a former PRO, because it's in our constituency, so I always want to have it, because there are those words that journalists normally relate with very well. Because we see them as part of us. They may not be a journalist, so they may go and take 1-2 month course or PR. They become whatever. But at least because they are relating with us, we normally have a soft heart for them. But when he became commissioner, I did 1 or 2 things within 2 weeks. So I really want to have something to do. But the declaration he made in Oworo, saying he declared somebody wanted by mouth. Oga Commissioner, it is unconstitutional. It's not in any part of the law. Nobody can declare anybody wanted until the court says so. And that's the reason why when you want to go and declare somebody wanted, you must get to the magistrate court or high court, depends on the decision, to get an order to declare that person wanted. Because that thing is going to be used against that person in the court of law. Because running away from police is another thing. You understand now? But another thing again is this. By the time you are declaring somebody wanted on the live television or coverage at that particular place without the court order, only where you don't need a court order is when it has to do with lives. You understand now? That is it. But this one, somebody came to it, and you cannot choose where somebody will be at a particular time. That is the fight I always have fight with a lot of Yoruba people in Lagos. You cannot say some part of Nigeria should not live in Lagos. They should go back to their state. Never. They are citizens of this country. They can live anywhere. Anyway, I can decide today that I'm leaving Lagos. I want to go and be living in Maiduguri. And nobody will stop me because I'm in Nigeria. So it is so that the commissioner is not going to lay a bad precedent for other officers because they don't like somebody in their locality. DPO will just say, I declare you wanted. Just like that. Just like that. It is not even good. If they have anything, they should invite Showore. Showore that IGP will invite, he will go. Is he commissioner of police in Lagos State? I will not invite him, he will not go. If you have anything, if you think he has breaking any law, invite him to your office, interrogate him. If possible, if you want to charge him to court, charge him to court. But saying you declare him wanted, just like that, without the instrumentality of the law. Thank God that the law is for everybody. Constitution is for everybody. Criminal code is for everybody. Every one of us have it, and we are reading it.
Okay, thank you very much for that one. What do you say about that? That like the protesters are protesting, obviously know what's going on in Oworonsoki, and they have to protest because they do not like that. But because they feel like, of course, Showore spearheaded the protest, and that's why the commissioner declared him wanted. What do you think?
I do know that a lot of uniformed people in Nigeria tend to have a hangover of the military antecedents of this society. You know, we spent a huge chunk of our history in the 65 years that we've been in existence. I think we've still spent more time under military rule than civilians so far, or maybe just about half. So there's a hangover, you know, and the people that wear uniform usually tend to believe that they are the law, that their uniform vests upon them the power to be the law. And I think that's what we're seeing at play now, you know, with a lot of these guys. Commissioner of Police in Lagos, you know, even the IGP, military men, when they speak to the public, you hear it. That's where terms like bloody civilian comes from. You know, like they are superior to us. But we need to keep reminding them that they are our servants. They're working for us. The Commissioner of Police of Lagos State is my employee, me, Segun Sopeton. Why? Because I pay my taxes. He is working to secure my life and my property until I break the law. If I now break the law, he can reverse it. He can become my boss, you know, still within the instrumentality of the law. So it's important for the commissioner to understand that, as much as I know, I have not seen anywhere in our laws that says that protest is illegal and it's something that you can arrest somebody over. I even dare say that if you organize a protest and somehow some parts of that protest spill over and disturbs the peace to a certain extent, like blocking of road that you cannot prove that I specifically caused to happen, that I stood in front of a car and said you cannot pass. You can't arrest me, or okay, you can arrest me, but you won't be able to jail me, because I will get my lawyer and will prove that that was not me. That was somebody else. Even though I'm the one that called them out to come and protest, I did not send them unless you can prove it, that I sent them to block the road. So now to now say you are declaring somebody wanted by just a verbal pronouncement, come on. You know, if that were possible, then if I look at CP Jimo's girlfriend in a bad way that he doesn't like, he can declare me wanted, and then we have chaos. So he has to go to court, or there are accelerated processes for getting these things. It's within the power of the police. It's the same thing as a warrant of arrest. How can you declare me wanted when you have not, first of all, declared that I committed a crime and you have issued an arrest warrant against me, or you have invited me and I did not show up? So for me, it's all very funny. Till this morning, the CP was still on TV declaring that Showore. So meanwhile, the irony is that as at yesterday morning, Showore was in Lagos. The guy was in Lagos on TV. He was not only, he was on radio. I saw in Ogba, News Central. He was in their studio, live in the studio, and he was telling them in the studio that I'm here now. Who has declared me wanted? In fact, he said when he finishes, he's going to the commissioner of police. And even call him. To call him. He said he's not picking my call. You know, so I think we need to stop all of this drama. We have more serious problems. Honestly, I think that the commissioner of police should focus his energy on securing the lives and properties of Lagosians and Nigerians at large who are living in Lagos, And also that he needs to understand that yes, you are an agent of government, you're an agent of the law, but you are not our what's the word now? Our taskmaster. You know, the police was formed by the colonial, this Nigeria police force was formed by the colonial masters as an instrument of oppression. So that idea and ideology is still in their minds. And they need to understand that the people protesting in Oworo, they have a right to protest because they have been wrongly treated by the state. So they must protest so that they can get public attention and their matter can be attended to. Sometimes you would be surprised to find that the government may not even have been fully aware of what happened.
For how many weeks?
I'm just saying, may not have been. Because those types of, I'm not saying it wasn't, I'm saying may not have been. There are instances where overzealous government agencies perform actions that government was not fully aware of, that they will now brief him at the next executive meeting. So a protest will draw his attention. Protests are a very, very instrumental part of the governance process, and all of that. So for me, I think Sowore has his full right to lead any protest in any part of this country as long as it does not break any law and it cannot be declared wanted as a result. By mouth. In fact, even by, he should go to court now.
So
I'm going to get a warrant.
It means that the Commissioner of Police probably did not have a better use of English.
No.
He knows what he's doing.
You know what he's doing. You know what?
Okay.
If they want to even use that kind of, not even to show it. That one. Then another thing again is that I had Commissioner of Police saying one thing, and I still believe that it is not within his purview to do that. When he was talking to General, he said, hey, those people that are protesting, they're even giving them compensation. God Commissioner. Look, last week I was in Oworonsoki, and those people that are watching me know, I know Oworonsoki like back of my hand. From L&K down to Ekore, Olorunfumi, Salami, Adebanwo, Olayiwola, and I went through Longe and Odudua. I know this place very, very well. I was there last week. Those people that they were showing online, that they were like 10. Those people, they are not house owners. I know them. I know that one. He is not, he's a tenant. So if a commissioner, and that one does not even fall within the purview of the commissioner, I can decide. For instance now, the way everything is going up, I can put my wife and my children, we go to Alausa, we protest. We can protest alone as a family member.
Yes, no.
In fact, personally, I can go there and protest. It's my fundamental human right.
You told him that I can't pay somebody to come and protest.
To come and protest.
What's his business?
So one thing there is what the protesters should do is that they need to be peaceful. So far they are peaceful, the police have no right to be, all those tear gas is uncalled for. Where some women, elderly, aged are being injured, where some people are being robbed. Police will not ask anybody to go and rob anybody, but they will use the situation to do that, and that is what we don't want. If we say we are mega city, that is not the way to police a mega city, and that is the thing. And people of Oworo are crying, whether we like it or not. They are residents of this place. They are paying their land use charge. A lot of them gave me their land use charge. The last year they paid. Those people that are paid this year also, they are also giving me, and they have only units. They also voted in the last election. So government needs to speak to them, irrespective of anything. Sending all those will not end these things. And let me tell you one thing. Yoruba used to say, Ọba tó jẹ tìlú tòrò, orúkọ ẹ̀ ò ní parẹ́ o. Ìtò jẹ tìlú tòrò náà, orúkọ ẹ̀ ò ní parẹ́ o. If you are a king over a particular society, and that particular society is not healthy, is not living, your name will be written down. And if you are a kind of a king that rule over a society where everybody is rejoicing, then your name also is going to be written down. But they have different type of history.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's pick this call from our viewer. And hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, please? Okay, please go ahead, sir.
You see, let me tell you about so let's be very careful. You should very careful. But and the deputy in Abuja, he said going to pay for the Kanu, and the same thing comes to the people that they want to pay the for what the Kanu, what is he looking for? If you look the I know him. If you want to be an opposition, that's not the way to do opposition. But you want to criticize. That's not the way to criticize.
Okay.
If they arrest, that's something happening. If they arrest him, let me happen. 1 year.
Thank you very much.
Showore has been arrested
Severally.
and has been, in fact, he still has 2 cases in the Federal High Court in Abuja as well.
As we are talking.
He went to report last week. He will go for the next one.
That is one of the things we need to tell Nigerians. See, Showore has right on anything that he's doing that has to do with protest. He can support anybody with protest. It is in fundamental matter. If police wants to arrest him, they should arrest him and take him to court. After all, police will not go to arrest him and kill him. They will take him to court. And he also has a lawyer. Thank God that our constitution is very, very clear. You arrest me, you take me to court, I'll get my own lawyer. In fact, if I don't have money to get lawyer, court must provide me lawyer that will stand for me. And possibly, he has a lot of lawyers. So one thing there is that telling me that he should be careful, he has a right. You may decide not to protest with those people in Oworo. It's your fundamental human right. It's his own fundamental human right to support anybody he wants to support. It's not even the issue of being partisan or no. This one is not about politics. People are suffering. People said they are dismantling their houses illegally, and we tend to support them. It is not a crime. So if police have anything against him, they should arrest him and charge him to court. And when they charge him to court, I know no matter anything you want to charge him to court is a bailable offense. He will still be bailed. So all is there, and the case will go on. So that is the thing. People can have their own sentiment. I know there are some certain people, because the man that I just talked now, he also talked from political tone. It's very, very clear. One thing there is this: you may decide not to protest with those people in Oworo. I may choose to protest with them. It's my right. It's your own right also not to even support them. So the right of everybody must be going pari passu. So that's the thing.
Okay, all right. Let's pick another call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
This is Muslim from Agbara.
Okay, please go ahead, sir.
Please, let me tell you something. In the other country, it's not even allow anybody to build house in their citizen land. If it's 1 year or 2 years, they're not even allowed to go to government. They will not allow anybody to build anything where the government already has to say it's already take over. But I don't know what our government is doing in Nigeria. They open their eyes and see people build something where they use in culture, and then they believe them for long time. So this is what causes everything now. And then we are not prepared for ourselves. So we're true, all of us.
And let me add this one to it. The land in Oworo that where they want to demolish. I'm not talking about those people that are beside the chanties, and the chanties beside the river. Nobody can tell me that Oworonsoki, you understand now, is a land that government have proposed for usage. This is a land that some people have a building plan. Not all of them that did not have that they showed us. They are paying land use charge. If they are paying land use charge and government is collecting it, and they have polling units, they award on his own.
There is a contract between them and.
So there is a contract between them and government. So it's not an acquisition line. Where we can be talking is those people that are beside very closer to the river, and they are Nigerians. If government want to use that place, because even according to information we have an advert. Different real estate companies that are advertising that place they've not demolished.
Yeah. Okay.
There is evidence. So, and what are we talking about? They should speak to these people. We want to relocate you. It has happened in Ogun State, where we have Biuri now. When you go through Shagamu to enter Abeokuta, that particular place, there are a lot of community there. Do you know that the governor called all of them together? They labeled the houses, they get their numbers, and they said, we are not going to build you more than 3-bedroom flat. Before you get to Shehu, Shagamu to Kuta Road, you will see them red brick like this, and they give them, and that is one thing there is. I can go and do that like that too.
All right.